Thank you for choosing Katie's Intuitive Tarot. I'm grateful to be connecting with your energy today. I'm going to be diving in and doing a quick energy check for my Aries friends. This may resonate for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a general reading, not personal. If you would like a personal reading, please email me. All my information is in my About box. Everything that happens in this reading happens for a reason. And as I receive your messages, either from the cards or from Spirit, I always intend that these messages are for your greatest and your highest good. Now, Aries, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, there was a lot coming up about thoughts about your household and thoughts about possibly moving, changing something in your household specifically, or something about possibly moving at a distance, moving from where you have lived for quite a long time. So lots of changes, it looks like, is coming up. Lots of new opportunities was also coming up. And that this change that you are going to be going through in the future is a change that is fated. It's something that is meant to happen. Now, also, there was a lot of third-party energy coming through. I don't know if this is a third party as in like your specific situation, you, your spouse, and another person, or you, your spouse, and your business, or you, your daughter, and her significant other. So we'll get more information about that. But there was a lot about third party being a bully. Someone sticking their nose where they don't belong. And they are very, like, I'm getting like the really nasty, like sharp, like they say nasty things. So we'll get more on that, see if that comes back out. I've just cleared the energy. Also, March came out multiple times, which makes sense. If you're an Aries, your birthday could be in March, right? So let's get into it. Messages for Aries for their greatest and highest good. Messages for Aries. Now, when I'm cutting the deck here, I'm getting garden, public, network, group, audience, fame, outdoors. So maybe you like to spend lots of times outdoors. Maybe you like to have parties, or you like to go to parties that are like in people's backyard or at a park, something that you enjoy. And sudden wealth. Yeah, buddy, we like that one. 3:11 on the clock when I said that. You could be seeing repeated 3s or 11s. Oh, yeah. See, and then look, I cut it again, and this says luck. More opportunity. Lots of opportunity coming your way, Aries. See, look at this. Bottom of the deck. Great fortune. If you buy lottery tickets, make sure you do it this week. Aries. Aries, thank you for these messages. Aries. So the first one that came up was change. Surprise, surprise. Number 9, change. So changes are definitely coming. Now, for all of the Aries out there, I mean, I'm trying to make it as general as possible. So every situation may be different. You could be moving, which I got a lot in the pre-shuffle. And this card does make me very much think of moving, because they're looks like they're packing up their car for a long destination. Also, it could be a change in a relationship. It could be a change in your work environment. Changes are definitely coming, and you're definitely in your thoughts about it, because number 16, thoughts, is what came up as well. Now, for some of you, not only is this thoughts about the changes that are going to be coming your way, but I think you're also not only thinking about your environment, you're also thinking about someone specific. I'm getting, how are these changes going to affect this person? You'll know if that's for you. What else for Aries? Sorry, I didn't mean to slap that down like that. Aries. And when I'm cutting the deck, we have Sun, happiness and well-being. The happiest card in the deck is the Sun. Tulip, great passion. A lot to do with the sun and outdoors and gardens and flowers. It is that time of year. And maybe you enjoy gardening. Aries. Bottom of the deck, younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. And actually, it's funny because when you look at this card, that is also a, you know, it looks like a younger woman. So this could be you. This could be a friend. This could be a niece or a daughter. One more shuffle. Aries. You're worried about the changes that are happening in your life that will affect this younger woman. Aries. Thank you for these messages. Aries. Wow. All right. I'm not going to take all of these because that's just crazy. Let's take these. So we have Axe, forces working against you. And lots of the time when I see this Axe, it makes me think of like, yeah, there's forces working against you, but you can easily just cut them off. That's what I'm getting strongly. So there may be something, whether it's a job, whether it's a person that's toxic. Some of you may have your own business and there's people that are toxic that you may have to cut off. Maybe some of you are deciding to change your job or decide to or you're deciding to retire, right? There's so many things. What else did we get? Apple, temptation will test you. Interesting. Apple on the apple tree. I'm hearing apple of my eye as well. You may have somebody that, another way this could go is someone that is tempted and thinking about you. Interesting. Tempted to fire somebody? Tempted to cut them off? We've got seahorse, family matters. And I'm thinking back to the young woman and then the woman in this picture. So this definitely has to do with your family relationship, your foundation. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Some of you may be tea lovers. Some of you like to gossip and spill the tea. But you do have people around you that love you. Absolutely. strong friendships. What else? Tell me more for Aries, please. See, I'm cutting the deck, and there's a distance, so I was getting that multiple times when I was doing your pre-shuffle. Distance and challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. Maybe your challenge is where you want to go or where you want to move is going to be a distance. Or a challenge is that maybe, you want to get a new job and the job is at a distance. And that change will affect where you are and where you're living. Reverse it, flip it, how it works for you. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Aries. Thank you for these messages. Aries. What popped out here is Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may be dealing with an Earth sign. Maybe your significant other is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe someone close in your family, someone that you're close to is an Earth sign. You also could be dealing with an Earth sign in the near future. Anything else over this deck? Aries. Challenges did come back out again. So whether you're going through these challenging times or a loved one is going through these challenging times, I feel like when, especially when it has to do with family matters, sometimes when you're not even in the position that your family members are, you feel for them and you're a part of the challenge, because that's what family does, right? They try and help each other out, I would hope. And also vacation. You will be traveling soon. Yeah. So maybe after going through lots of changes and thoughts about your changes that are coming up in the future, you're going to need a break and you're going to give yourself that vacation. You're going to give yourself that time away that you deserve. What else for Aries? I'm getting a song. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I love that song because it does show, like we all have so many different sides of ourselves, right? I'm getting a lot about the mother, though. I feel like this is definitely leaning towards somebody's relationship with their children or their child. I'm also hearing tough love. So maybe it's time to give a little bit more tough love. Aries, thank you for these messages. Aries. So we have number 46, regeneration. Absolutely. This is, again, about change, starting anew. Foundation has been all burnt up, and now we're rebuilding, and a beautiful, beautiful tree is coming out because it's a new cycle. It's a new birth, right? It's new life. This is going to be a totally different way of life, I'm getting. And we have Truth Be Told, number 14. This is such a beautiful card. And it makes me think, not only, being an Aries, you're very wise, right? So you have the owl there. And then the owl, it's almost like it's got an open door into its heart. Truth be told. And there's a mask there too. So I feel like, okay, I'm letting the mask go. I'm opening up the windows to my heart and my soul. And I'm going to tell you the truth. 1616 on the clock when I said that. There's an angel message there for you if you want to Google that. Truth be told. So this truth is either coming from someone else, but I feel personally this is a truth coming from you. To somebody specific. And look at this at the bottom of the deck. 47. Go the distance. Distance, distance, distance. So a lot about distance. What else for Aries? I've heard I got my eye on you. I think this is going back to the pre-shuffle and about the third party thing. There's somebody that you're keeping an eye on that's a bully. Bully. Interesting, because when I cut the deck, these cards are very similar. They both have this beautiful lace over their faces. One says behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Absolutely. See, opportunity has been constantly coming up in this reading. And then veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. So this could be a whole bunch of different ways. This could be someone that you work with. This could be someone that you work for. This could be someone that's dealing with one of your children, or one of your children aren't telling the truth. I feel like you know that though. One more shuffle for Aries. On the bottom of the deck, it says, Desert of Isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. Interesting, because there's a guy there all by himself and he's just in the desert with nothing. And it looks like he's just standing still. Where do I go next? Am I strong enough to climb that mountain and get over it? Aries, thank you for these messages. Aries, okay. Like, Aries, I like the word opportunity, it just won't stop. Magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. Change opportunity. Change opportunity. Big things are coming. Big changes. We've got growth potential. Embrace change, oh my God, to unlock the full potential and flourish. And you're flying there. I don't know why, but it just, looking at this, it just, the bird and it's all white and beautiful. It makes me think of like peace, happiness, and taking flight for something new. 111 on my home clock when I'm saying that. So you may be seeing repeated 111s or 1111. All right, we have sorrow heals. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you, as brighter days beckon just ahead. Brighter days are coming. And it's faded, is what I'm hearing. And we've got scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions both with your heart and your mind. The balance is coming. It's interesting too, because I'm looking at those scales and I'm thinking there's nothing on them at all. It's empty. It's weightless. Like there's going to be a weight that's going to be coming off of your shoulders. I'm getting that. Cutting the deck, beginnings, start over, new direction, try again. And sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. This has to do with this person that's a bully. I'm getting that strongly. And like I said, I think I said in the beginning of the reading, like you have your eye on them. Very immature. Whoever this person is very immature. Aries. Aries. Sorrow, not today. Boundaries, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. Maybe with this card, and it's like, no, like, stop. Not today. Not tonight, bitch. Like, maybe this is you, and you've said, you know what? I'm not dealing with your bullshit. Not today. My hands up. I'm not listening to it anymore. So maybe you've totally blocked off this person that's a bully that you're keeping an eye on. You're like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, I have no interest in giving you any of my energy whatsoever. Which is good. Good for you. That is very strong boundaries and cutoff game. Good for you. Lots of people can't do that. But Aries, you guys are strong. You're fire signs. You're a boss. And you don't put up with bullshit. Aries. What else for Aries? Thank you for these messages. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So there may have something to do with a long-standing commitment. This could be somebody's marriage. This could be one of your friends' marriages. This could be one of your children's marriages. Something is coming up about marriage. Soulmates. We also have confessions, but the confessions are in reverse. This is going back to me thinking that, getting that thought earlier about someone not telling you the truth. Now, whether this is a bully and third party person that I'm getting, or whether this is maybe one of your family members that like to tell some fibs. Maybe they don't want to tell you about certain things that are going on in their relationship. Or it could work that you don't want to tell anyone what's going on in your relationship. I'm trying to make it as general as possible. Aries. So this also got my attention with the temptation will test you, the apple card. It's kind of hard to see. I didn't even notice that it was in there, but there is a snake that's going in to bite the apple. And again, this is going back to this person. This third party bully. You know they're shady. They're a freaking snake. Ooh, I don't like that energy. Don't like it. I'm glad you're aware. One more shuffle, Aries. Bottom of the deck, number 59, robbery, unfairness. This is this snake. Not telling the truth, not telling everything, trying to steal things, keep them for themselves. Ugh. Aries. That one went on the ground. So the one that fell on the ground, I'm not going to get it because I'm really sore. But it says indulgence, and there's 3 people. Again. 3 people on the card. Someone's sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. And they want to be like, I'm getting controlling. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so we got a few coming out here. So we have number 67, overload, obligation, overwhelm, accessment, burdened. I'm exhausted. I have so much on my shoulders, and I just don't know what to do next, and I just want to hit my head against something. So this could be you. You're doing too much. And I know it's really easy to say, take it easy. It's way easier said than done. I understand that. But you don't want to burn yourself out, because then what good are you? Take time for yourself, because it's very important. We've got hesitation, decision, confusion, worry. And there's 3 people here again. It's like you've got the devil and the angel on each shoulder, right? But again, it's 3. There's so many 3s. I'm also getting, it's like, who do I believe? Because this person's lying, and this person's probably lying too. For some reason, I'm getting that. Take that if it resonates. Now we have strategy, but we have strategy in reverse. So whoever this isn't you. This is this other person. This is this third party. So they have no idea what they're doing, and they're like, "Oh, I've got this. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take out your queen in chess, checkmate. I won, whatever." Right? They think they're like this master person that no one sees through them, but you see through them, and you're like, your strategy is horseshit. You know what I mean? Like, this person doesn't know what they're doing or what they're saying or why they're doing what they're doing too. There could be some illness going on here. I'm getting something about illness. Now, we also have number 8, alliance, trust, honest, compatibility. Really cute. She's hugging her dog. So some of you may be dog lovers, animal lovers. You have people that are loyal, that will protect you, that know what's going on with this other person. I'm also getting that you have passed away loved ones that are protecting you as well. I know this is very strange for this to come from this card, but like, I'm looking at the trees and everything and thinking about, family trees and how we're all connected. And I just kind of feel like they're also protecting you. You have a lot of spiritual love. And we have 28, promise, responsible, confirmation, assurance. So maybe somebody's getting proposed to, literally getting proposed to. Maybe someone's starting a new relationship. It also says confirmation, so maybe you're getting some actual concrete confirmation about your hesitations on this third party person. It's like you keep on getting all of this confirmations that this person said this or this person did that, and then they did this, and then they said something totally different. It's like a lot of back and forth is what I'm getting from Spirit. Interesting. Let's get some tarot. Aries. Didn't realize it's already 33 minutes. I'm going to try and do better and make these shorter. Sometimes I just keep on jibber-jabbering. Aries. One more shuffle for Aries. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. That has to do with structure, working. Usually working together with multiple people. But again, 3. Repeated 3s. Maybe you're seeing repeated 3s too, like you might be seeing 333. If you see 333 on the clock, it is a message for you from Spirit. Look up that angel number. You are going to work together though. Aries. Aries, thank you for these messages. What did we get here? So we have the King of Swords, 5 of Cups in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So the King of Swords energy is someone that's very intelligent, really smart, analytical, straight to the point. Could be a father, or a CEO or a head of a company. But this is someone that's making an intellectual, planned, smart decision. And it takes me back to this axe too, with the sword. Now, when it comes to swords, it could be an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or in the future. Or it could be just you, Aries, stepping into this energy of being like, all right, enough is enough. Let's weigh the pros and cons. Let's look at all the facts here and make the correct decision. Now, the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups upright is feeling like you're alone, out in the cold, like you've been shut out. But because it was in reverse, you're not feeling as, I'm getting that you're not feeling like you're left out in the cold anymore. You're releasing that. You don't feel like you need to hold back. You don't feel like you are getting ignored by friends or family members, because you have the alliance and the love and support from those that are close to you, here or ones that have passed. And we got the King of Wands in reverse, and it's all with this third party thing. It really is. I'm getting that strongly from Spirit. So the King of Wands upright is somebody that's passionate, can't speak today, sorry. Passionate, energetic, attractive, assertive, boss kind of type. Someone that knows what they want. But because this was in reverse, this King of Wands in this situation is, the nicest way I can say it is it's a player. This guy, this person is a liar. They lie, they cheat, they do whatever they can to get whatever they want. They are a master manipulator. They're an asshole, whoever this is. So you'll know who that is if this reading's for you. But I feel like with the challenges and with the cutoffs and with the release, this person is going to be cut off and out of your life, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Very interesting. This was a heavy reading. Final words for Aries. Aries. I'm getting that some of you really like pearls. Pearl necklace, pearl earrings. Bottom of the deck, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio has a lot to do with death. Death of a situation. The situation is going to be over. Aries. couple runners there. All right. Because that's not flipped, I'm going to have to go down. Bring love into the situation. Absolutely. Try and communicate from love. Be true to and authentic to yourself and what you need to communicate. We have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Beautiful. Whether this is your actual blood biological family or it's your best friends, you have lots of people that love and support you. And again, as you can see, like it's like they're whales jumping, but then these are like cloudy whales, like as if they're whales up in heaven watching those whales. So again, a lot about ancestors and spiritual love and guides looking out for you. We have 22, wisdom. Beautiful. And I did see wisdom earlier with the owl. You are very wise. Follow your intuition. Follow those gut feelings. There's a reason why you have them. And faith, have faith in your dreams. Beautiful. Absolutely have faith in your dreams. And again, things are changing. The scales are going to be balancing out. And with that, I love how there's little butterflies there, because it's a transformation, right? You're going through a transformative part in your life. And you're flying off to where you would like to be. That is absolutely gorgeous. All right, Aries, I hope it resonated. Like, comment, subscribe. All of that is so important, and I'm very grateful for anyone that does any of that. Again, it was a general reading, not personal. If you would like a personal reading, please send me an email. All my information is in my about box. Other than that, I'm thinking about you. Have a great day, Aries.